Hi everybody, I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Max.
And we're your co-chairs for the 2025-2026 school year. And we're going to walk you through what it's like a day in a life as a York student. Typically, I come to school around like 8:30 or 8 just to get some work done in the morning or attend extra help. But school doesn't start until 8:55, so you only have to come to school at 8:55.
That is true, unless you're joining some of our clubs or our sports. Typically, we have the music ensembles as clubs in the morning. But then from 9 to 10:20, and then from 10:20 to 11:40, you have your first two periods. In the senior school, especially in grade 11s and 12s, some of these could be spares, so you might not even have to come to school till 10:20 sometimes. But yeah, that's basically the morning.
And then at lunchtime, you have different clubs or committees that you can join, get involved based on what your interests are. Anything from like public speaking or like math clubs, science clubs, anything like that is at lunchtime. And then you have 2 more periods at the end of the day. At York, there's a wide variety of sports. In the fall, you can do anything from cross country, boys soccer, girls basketball, and flag football.
Yep, and in the winter, we have great sports teams playing as well in our boys basketball, our girls volleyball, and a bunch of other teams too. I think our curling team as well. So yeah.
And in the spring, there's different sports like ultimate frisbee, badminton, and so on.
Really, there's options for anybody of any ability. So it's great at our school. Elizabeth is going to try to shoot.
It'll take 2 tries at once.
Ready? I don't believe that. Okay, you know what? Fine.
I think that the IB program in York is all about time management. Yes, there's lots of like academically challenging times in school, but I think that even if you have things out of school like sports, you can always work it in, and there's different resources at the school to help you do that. There's people I know and are in my class that like swim 8 times a week and so on, and you can make it work if you time manage. At York, the teachers have a genuine interest in actually supporting you and helping you succeed and actually using up your full potential. They're always there for extra help or helping you with your assignments when you need it, and genuinely just great at teaching.
So, to that question, yes, our school has a lot of trips. Experiential learning is something that our school definitely emphasizes, and one of the best years is in grade 9, where you are going to be taking around 4 or 5 trips. They're all very memorable. Some of them include going to Ottawa to talk about, the Canadian government. Also, you're going to be having a challenge week, which is trips from grade 6 to grade 10. We're going to be going anywhere basically in Canada. You can be going to the BC. I actually went to New Orleans, which is in America. Played some jazz there with my tuba. It was fun. But yeah, there's a lot of trips and there's a lot of experiential learning, so it's great for your opportunities.
For me, winter camping was my favorite trip because I felt it was like the moment where the grade 9 community really came together, and actually when we actually got really close as a grade, it was also an experience like no other. We were camping in tents in the winter time, building fires with like snow around us, doing all these different winter athletics, just being in nature with our community.
So I can definitely say that one of the favorite things that I love about our school is our grade. I think that, all the students here, no matter which grade you're in, they feel really close and connected to each other. I think that especially in our grade, you have people that support each other, and also you have people that make sure you're having a really fun time. So the one thing I can definitely assure you is that you're going to have a really strong community when you come here at York, and you're going to have a really fun time with your grade. So yeah.
Something I really value at the York School is giving back to the community that has given me so much. And there's many different ways to do that at York. One, you could go join like a leadership committee or even apply to be on the student leadership. And that way you are being a leader in our school community and actually like planning events, building up spirit and energy, and making a school a really fun place. Or there's different like volunteering opportunities for you actually to put in those hours and help out our community in different ways. The type of student that thrives at York is a student that loves to learn or is really curious, engaged in class, but also a student that's looking to build the skills that will prepare them for university, because at York we learn lots of skills like time management, building work ethic, and being a leader, all things that are going to help you later in life.
So one of my favorite memories that actually both me and Elizabeth did go on is this challenge week, or basically like a week-long trip at the end of the year in grade 9. We both went to Alberta, although there are many other options. But for the first few days in Alberta, we stayed in Drumheller, Alberta, which is like a bit of there's a bunch of canyons, It was really cool to hike. We went on top of some of these canyons, the wind's really strong there, but it was really beautiful actually. And then we saw also like a dinosaur museum. We stayed at the travel lodge with a bunch of friends. It was just a really, really cool experience. Also we flew there, which is really fun. But yeah.
Yeah, and also we went to Banff like in the same trip, and like there we did a cave exploring, also did hiking, and really got close with our community like we've been talking about this whole time, but that's, I feel like, when it all started. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you were able to see what it might be like as a York student.
See you soon.